What up, Nadine? I hope you're feeling better, Nadine. No, you 100, Nadine. Oh, what's up? We live already?
Live at the YouTube, homie.
I'm over here on Facebook, TikTok, chopping it up with these people. What's up, Raza? What's up, YouTube world? What's up, YouTube Yarda? What's crack-a-lackin', homie? We're coming on strong. We're coming on live. We're out here to go talk about other vatos and make comments about other vatos and blow up the whole mess and don't bust no lick, homie. You know?
That's right.
That's how they do it. All that comadrismo world. We leave it back there. That's for them. That's for them to come up. That's all them. That's not us. We talk about positive things. And if there's something to say, let us know what's up, homie. Drop your number, drop the comment, and we'll get back at you as soon as possible, homie. See, the real cholo don't talk. He handles business, homie. And that's the way it should be, you know?
Right.
Tenga huevos para crecer and speak up like a man, homie. There's always going to be disagreements. There's always going to be issues. But, hey, you know what? We're men. We're grown men to take care of any issues, any kind of problems to resolve. And así somos. Right, Alfred?
That's right. That's right.
So we're here live Tuesday, the 11th, I believe.
Yes, sir.
The 15th is due, homie. The 15th is due for my payments.
Golly.
So I got to pay my warehouse.
The rent, huh?
Everything, dog. Oh, man. It's like,
man.
It's killing me, bro. The warehouse, the facility, everything is like, I'm broke almost, homie.
Golly.
You know, but I'm all right. It seems like God always comes through, homie. Oh, don't let me down, homie. You know, sometimes I get a little leery, stressful on finances. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's going to happen? Pero all in all, you know, they always come through. And you always got to have faith that it's going to come through. And it's going to happen, you know. You got to have faith. And if he's seen you through, he'll see you through some more. But today is just me and Alfred. No guest today. Rose is at a meeting, homie. Rose, my partner.
He's out there.
She's at a meeting. Guess who she's having dinner with, homie?
Exclusive or what?
Like, man, homie, you can't invite her, homie.
That's right.
What's up, homie? I thought I was your manager, homie.
Seriously, man.
You find somebody else and ya estufas, homie.
Golly.
I'm chopped liver, homie.
Sheesh.
Nah, she's with Bobby D right now, dog.
Nice.
The biggest promoter in Southern California, dog. I was like, that's right, baby girl, go get it.
That's right.
I was so happy, Holmes. I was like, she was, Anthony, I can't make it because I'm having dinner right now. We're talking business. I'm like, heck yeah, don't worry about it.
That's right.
You know what that means, homie?
Yep.
If she gets picked up, that means she'll be in almost every stage that he puts up a show.
Nice.
And he puts up a show with Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and all those vatos. So I was like, heck yeah, go get it, homie. You know, I'm kind of like her manager, but not. I'm kind of like
official, right?
Yeah, I'm just there to support. I'm there to help. I'm there to film with her, film for her, you know, with my son. So everything, it's all compatible with what we're all doing, dog. You know, so she's going to be out there right now. She's out there having a meeting. So let's keep her up in prayer that everything goes good and she gets picked up by this fool, man. And that'll be great. You know what I mean? That'll be all right, Holmes, you know. But I just came back from a meeting, you guys. So here's the word. Are you guys ready for the word?
Ready?
Well, watch out. I'm doing the show October 25th out there in Vegas after the Super Show. We've been approved for everything. So now we merge with Joe and Bernadette. That's one. Those are my old partners.
Yeah.
And today I just came back from a meeting with one of my old sponsors. He's going to sponsor my show. Not only is he going to sponsor my show, but he's going to be part of the production, and he's from San Diego. He owns his own business. He helps out a lot of raza out there in Tijuana. He has a telephone business with Tijuana, so all the deportees out there, he helps out all the homies, dog.
Nice.
So it's a good thing. That means we're going to be hitting San Diego next year, and we're gonna be doing a big show in LA. I hate doing shows by myself like that because I'd rather split the pie than try to be a Marano and try to go for the whole pie and it flops. You know, I'd rather have partnerships where I could trust them and we could do something big, you know?
Right.
Saludos TikTok, saludos Facebook, everybody tuning in. Hey, thank you guys for everything. Marlene, thank you. Sal, everybody that's tuning in on TikTok, thank you guys. It's been such a great blessing. I hit like 24,000 viewers right when I hung up on the last one on TikTok.
Wow.
Before they blocked me. But when are you coming back to Arizona? Yeah, AZ, Arizona. Violet, we're going to be going to Arizona October 18th. I'll be over there. I'll be in Arizona. We're helping out peepaws out there. So we'll be doing the show. And the show sold out already.
Whew.
That's good, huh?
Wow.
His show sold out. And he had 300 cars coming in, and half of them were from LA.
Can you imagine?
But he supports a lot of people. Hey, Danny, what's up, man? Saludos to Nadine. I hope you're feeling better. And Dispensa, I got the message from one of your cousins that your primo Danny Arrogant passed away. So, firme vato from Canoga Parque out there. Saludos to everybody from Canoga Park homes, you know. Big shout outs to that city and to the homeboy Danny. Rest in peace, homie.
All right,
You know. Did I ever go to Dallas? No, I'm still trying to go. I have to kind of analyze everything with where I'm going and how I'm doing it, so make it cost effective, you know?
Of course.
Oh, David Wasco Califas tuning in. Hey, you guys on TikTok, name out your city and I'll throw it out there. Facebook, throw out your city. I'll throw it out there. And YouTube Yarda, the level 10 vatos. The level 10 vatos, throw it out there, you know?
That's right.
So, anyways, what's cracking, dog?
Rock and rolling, bro. It's been a fantastic week, man. Some of you, I'm hearing the updates, man, and I'm right here rejoicing with all of you because the truth of the matter is, one goes up, man, everybody comes with it. I think that's something that you've always talked about, right?
Yeah.
That if the community, only if we can do this more often, right?
Yeah.
If we can do this more often where we helped each other, we, give you the boost, right?
Yeah.
And then one goes up just like what you've been doing. And so I'm glad, man. I'm excited for Rosie. All the things that, that are going good for her. And also what's happening with the Rockin Chicano brand, man.
That's
it's
right.
hitting hard, man.
Let's go with Bakersfield, Fresno in the house, Hanford in the house, San Diego in the house. Who else is on here? Marty sends a saludo, Alfred.
Yes.
Norwalk in the house. Los One Ways, 160s, Anaheim in the house, Bakersfield. Who else is on here? Can I see some more cities? What about YouTube? Who do you see on YouTube out there?
YouTube is they're shy, bro. The
Downey,
level 10, bro.
Phoenix, Finiquera, Visalia, Visa, what's up? Ventura in the house. Saludos from Africa. Whoa!
Golly.
Hey, what's up, Africa? What's crack-a-lacking, homie? That's
the
right,
weather?
homie.
How's the
weather? Driving by Sanjo, big Sanjo. All the people from up norte, what's up, homie? Saludos to all the norteños. Houston, Texas, Fontana, Wilmas, big Wilmas in the house. Who else is on here? Saludos, homie, Sparky, Trooper. Oh, what's up? What's up, Trooper? What's up, Sparky? That's my homeboys. Oh, what's up, dog? They're from Jalisco, dog.
Oh, Jalisco, yep.
Yeah, what's up, Sparky? How you vatos been, dog? Hey, man, dog. I know, dog. I just want to go see you guys, homie. What's up?
Chris
Get
Arriaga.
at Eric, homie.
Chris Arriaga says Sanford, Arizona.
Sanger, Califas, Boyle Heights in the house. Man, everybody's tuning in, dog. God dang it. San Clemente, Orange County, Ohio, 661. Who else is on here? Delano, man. Delano has a street named Norwalk. I got lost and ended up in a street called Norwalk. Who would ever think of that? Who else is on here? Who else is kicking in? Throw more cities. Any cities out there?
Out here, I think, did you hear Chris Arriaga from Sanford, Arizona?
Oh, that's right. Cubo from Base Grande, Los Tecolotes, homie. Click, East Los. What's up, homie? I bang on here, dog. I throw out the virus. If I know it, I throw the neighborhoods. I don't care, dog. 818 in the house. Do you know the Tovars? Of course. I support them 1,000%, and I will always support them. Midland, Texas. What's cracking? Gloria from Downey. Do you still have? Do you sell those hats from Fresno? No, I don't. But I sell a lot of product. Rockin Chicano. Des, what's up, fool? How you been? Hey, I was reading your story, homie. That's it, dog. Your baby's gone, homie. Hey, she put it on Facebook. Well, she put it on Facebook so I can say that.
Yeah, it's public.
She feels gotcha now because her baby's grown up. Yeah. And the baby now, well, he's about 18, I think, 20. At 18, I think, he le dice, hey, mom, you need to go get a boyfriend now. So she puts the whole thing on there because that's it, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. When the kids are gone, that's it. East Los in the house. Phoenix. She says, stop laughing. Who else? Who else is on here?
Betty Parra from Riverside.
That's right. Big Riva in the house. West and East and all Casablanca area. Saludos. El Sereno. Oh, man, love El Sereno, dog. These are the cities that sell the most, dog, off the top. Sereno, La Puente, Bassett, and Wilmas. Ooh. Wilmas sells the most. That's mandatory. Wilmas sells the most. Maryland, what's up? All the way from Maryland. Boys from the hood, what's up? Pico Rivera, what's up? I've been in the furthest. Columbia, South Carolina. My heart is in the one ways. What's up, Yolanda? Well, somebody in TikTok joined in from Africa.
Imagine.
How about Hawaiian Gardens, HG in the house, Juan Street in 223rd. Ooh, they were deadly. I mean, I can't say that word. I got to be careful with TikTok. Right. Those streets were brutal.
Yeah.
They were brutal.
Yeah.
Bassett in the house. Who else? We got Pico already. I could see El Monte. What's up? Man, everybody's tuning in. You know, hey, gracias, you guys.
Man, off the hook.
TikTok for sending me little hearts and all that. This papaya. What's up with YouTube? Is YouTube dead or are they alive?
Bro, YouTube is. I'm telling you, those level 10, bro.
Navarrete, I'm a Tovar. That's right. Rockin Chicano supports 1,000% with the Tovars. I don't care who tries to boycott them. And let's talk about that now. Can we talk about the Tovars?
Let's do it.
All right, Doc.
Let's do it.
Can I talk about the Tovars?
You should, bro.
Get your cousins. Get your familia. Get
everybody ready.
Get Michael. Get Eddie, and get the whole brothers. They're carnales. They've been building cars forever.
Yeah.
They built this bomb, and it's an army bomb. Okay. Lowrider Magazine is not owned by the Raza no more. It was sold to a company. Then that company sold it to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers sold it to Hertz. They own it now, so it's owned by different color, not to the Raza. So they've been pushing a lot of jale for our people. Now, the vato that leases the name, I'm not a big fan of him. I always keep Trucha and all the gente that goes to his shows that the Raza gets taken care of. And sure enough, that vato has been taking care of the Raza. So I can't bash that dude. I give him his props. I don't talk to him, homie. I could care less about him. It's firme. I don't hate him. But if you have a jale that belongs to the Raza and you're making good feria and you're feeding your kids off of this product, then I suggest you take care of our gente también. And he has been. The only problem and the only issue, there's groups out there that want to shut them down. And what they're using right now, when I had a conversation with one of the ladies, and I called her up and I said, this is wrong, but we went back and forth. At the end, the conversation was cool, but she said, you're not going to change my mind. So I respected that. I'm not going to put her name out there, who she is, because I give her that much as feedback. But here to let you know, if you see a flyer, if you see any kind of content, the one that says, don't support lowrider, don't support this, don't support the Tovars. Why that story came to be was because they owned a green 37 coupe with the Army color and the star. Army came around and bought the Ranfla from him, from the brothers. And the brothers was pushing for the Lowrider magazine whenever they would come back and do their shows or whatnot, and advertisement. Whatever they got paid or whatever, then that's between them. That's a personal business. It's none of our business. But they were advertising the vehicle to promote the Army within Lowrider magazine. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated. The Raza took it personal because the group took it personal because they just signed that contract in January with the president that they're no longer protected. So that means the federal could gaffle up the Army people, the service people. We seen that through Oxnard. So nevertheless, they are advertising for the Army. This group wants to shut it down because they don't want Raza to join in the Army. Okay? So here's the thing that I don't understand. They talk about colonizing and what is it? Colonialism?
Colonialism, yeah.
Yeah, and they talk about colonizing everything, and that the Savannah does this, the Savannah does that, the system is this, the system is that, and these gente are real heavy, dog. I could only say certain things because TikTok shuts it down. They're real racistas on me, And to me, I look at it this way. You treat me that way, then we feed me. You mistreat me, then I'm going to go the same route. Now, they use a sistema that belongs to the Savannah, right? Mm-hmm. To bash another Mexican. So it's one Mexican using the government that was built from the Savanas to bash another Mexican. That's one. Two, here's the thing that they don't know about Hawaiian Gardens, dog. Let me break it down to you. Since those were my rivals, my enemy rivals, and we had to know who, what, when, where. They just had a gang injunction, dog, about 8 years ago. About 8 years ago, dog. All right? They gaffled up everybody, even through the phone calls, by tattoos or anything, snatched them up due to the fact that one of the guys was unalive, one of the law enforcement dog, And they're real protective of their territory due to color. Okay?
Right.
See, I got to word these right so it doesn't go down.
Yeah. Of course.
And they were one of the biggest in the Southeast Division, even the last of the city to become into Orange County, which they're surrounded by nothing but rich people, middle class, good people that have feria. The racetrack is not too far from there. The Army base is not too, the Navy base is not too far from there, And they decided, the Chinos decided to build casinos. So the more casinos that they build, the more things that they build, they didn't have no more room for this raza, dog. They start tearing down homes, the gang injunctions and all these homes, and they start just breaking down little by little. But there's still a lot of gente there, right? And their area, their barrio, was the founders of a group. I don't speak that name here. I give him mad respects. He was one of the founders. Now, you guys know what group I'm speaking about. I don't speak their name or anything because, hey, that much respects to everybody. Now, here's the thing, Alfred, that I don't get.
Yep.
So you're raised in the barrio. Your chances, their schooling system sucks, homie. The only good schooling system that they got is when they go out to Cerritos High School or Artesia High School that's able to at least push them out a little bit more. The crime rate is high, okay? So here's the choices that you have. You have the barrio, you have all this, you have destruction, you have no way out of the neighborhood, homie. So a few homeboys get together, get the ranfla, and they go and they buy it from them by the army. And their homeboys can't produce, can't promote the army, the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force. So you'd rather go after these gente than to look at the future of a young man coming out from that barrio. You know, those are the things that really boggle my mind, dog. How can you think like that? When I spoke to that lady, I explained this to her. We still live in the hood. We live in the barrio. I know you don't live in the barrio. You know? I know you're taking care of all your business and doing your things and you're educated and all that. I'm not. I'm street smart. She brought up the subject about the brown berets, homie. I said, they're not the same no more. You know? You won't see them like the way they were, like in the 70s when my familia was all involved, all Chicano power, you know? They were hardcore. They dressed like that. And they were hippies too at the same time. They were rebellious against the system. You know? When you would walk into my garage, when you walk into my grandma's house, it looked like my office. The piscinas with the Aztecas and the calendars and everything. Right. And you walked all the way to the back and it looked like a hacienda. They had equipales for you to go sit down. It looked like a Mexican hacienda Chicano style. And you go into the garage and there was the lowriders, and in back of the lowriders on the wall was a Mexican flag colored. And instead of the eagle was a straight righteous Chicano with the Pendleton like this holding it up. You know, that was a representation of our cultura. See, my tios, they rode that Chicano power to the fullest, homie. They understood it, you know. But see, here's the thing, dog. Us that we still live in the barrio, us that are still stuck in the neighborhoods, dog, that we just can't get out like that, Holmes. Now, what options is there, dog? ¿En qué vas a fracasar? You ain't going to finish school. And if you do, what else do you have, homie? Why not go give him a career, dog? If he wants to join in the service, let him join in the service. I would rather for him to go join in the army for 3 years and come out with benefits in a career than for him to go do 3 years in prison, dog. So who's the selfish one here, dog? Those are the things that just boggle my mind. Like these individuals here, dog, the Tovars, homie, them gente, they have a big heart, fool. And those were my uncle's rivals. They were from a different neighborhood. That neighborhood was humongous. That was the second biggest. They were registered around in 1989 to 1993. They were registered about 2,200 active gang members, dog. They were the second biggest in the Southeast Division. They were always at Norwalk Court. It was Norwalk because you weren't walking out of there. It was 98% conviction rate. So we give them the 98% conviction rate, homie, or let them go to the army. Man, homie, let Tabato go to the army, dawg. Why should we hold them back? I explained to the lady that said, hey, did you ever think about calling them up first? Before filing on them or bashing on them. Those things, esas son mensadas, homie. You know? Even though we ended up in a good note, you know what I mean? We talk feedback, but to the nitty gritty, homes, I will always back up the Tovars, dog. They're good people, homie. They build cars. They've been building cars. She mentioned a lot of names, Joe Ray, everybody, the Impalas, and she named a lot of people. And I said, you know what, one thing before we hang up, you know all those people that you just named? She goes, yeah. They will still have a big legacy after you try to bash them or put them down or send them to court.
That's right.
Than all them guys put together. They'll still have more followers. Their list, to get on their list, to have your car done is about 6 years long. What does that tell you? 6 years, homie, before they could start working on your car. That family's cool, dog. They're respectful. They'll sponsor. They give. See, that's when you know that they're barrio, homie.
Yep.
That's when you know that they're down to earth. When I spoke to them on Sunday, I go, Holmes, if Michael's going to speak, make sure, you know, if you need somebody there, I will be there for you too, dog. I'll be there for your brother, homie. You know? But he says, I won't speak on it. I can't sit there and try to speak and to convince somebody for the way that I live and the way that I do things and the way that I hop out. I don't need to explain to nobody. If they disagree, then that's on them. I go, yeah, homie. But see, here's the thing. And I start breaking everything down. And he put his head down and he tapped his chest to his heart. And he goes, you're 1,000% right, homie. Why would we let a youngster from our barrio go into prison? You know? Why would there be another structure, another organization? Why can't we go let them off and go take off to go do a service out there in the army, homie? It sucks. It's hard. It's something that that if guerra breaks out, they gotta go. You know, but what you rather have them in the service, homie, or in prison? Now remember where they come from, because there's a history behind all that. I mentioned those two streets, 1 and 223rd. It was no walk in the park there. If you were driving by there and they seen you, that's it. Your car looked like a cheese on wheels, homie. You know? And what, get caught up in RICO acts and all that? For what, phone calls? They were convicted, homie. Listen, Alfred, they were convicted for phone calls, homie. Just because they knew each other. And one of the dudes was in a men's home. Just checking in with this homeboys. Hey, how you been, Holmes? How's everything? I'm trying to do good, Holmes. You know, I came out of prison and I'm in a men's home and this and that. And they went back like 5-8 years right before he went to prison and bring up all the charges when he had done and did his time for society and he was in a men's home. He was already about a year into the men's home. They said, no, you got to come with us. There's other cases. Wow. And they weren't hard cases, homie. But they just did it because one of the little youngsters did that jale towards Ohura. So do we let that happen, homie? Do we roll the same way that they want us to roll, homie? Or let that little youngster have a future? That's the barrio life, homie. Let him have a future, dog. That's the real barrio life. Yep. You want that youngster to be better than you, homie. You want that youngster to grow up and come back for the neighborhood and open up bigger doors for bigger people, homie. Times like this are what we're facing right now, and these oppositions right now that they took over DC and all that, it's coming, homie. We talked about it before. It's coming, dog. Roadblocks and all that, homie, checkpoints, they're coming, dog. Checkpoints are coming by the end of next year, watch. Before the year is over of next year, they're coming, dog. I'm thinking about May or June, you know? Because if they're willing to do that to a district, not a county, dog, in D.C., that means it's going to push even bigger, dog. You know? These vatos ain't playing, Holmes. These people are not playing, dog. If you're out there running amok, get ready. They're coming after you, Holmes. They're coming after you, dog. You know, and then to fight with Governor Newsom, you know, hey, it's going to go down. Oh, yeah, is that right? We're going to turn this state into a Republican state. You know, we're going to force these laws. Things are going to happen, dog. Now, do we let the youngsters run wild and build up all these pintas to make them money? People might have think that slavery was over, dog, but they thought it wiser, dog. They make more money doing prison systems, dog, because the government makes the feria. Why do you think they're making all these immigration detention centers, dog? There's more money in it, dog. The government makes more feria than the farmer, the crop owner, you know? Figure we could have them like this. It's coming, dog. And that's what I think about the Tovars, homie. So I support them, gente. And they're not even from my neighborhood, dog. Mm-hmm. But see, game recognizes game. Gente like myself, I could see gente like myself. You know? And I started explaining to the lady. She goes, nah, I still don't change my mind. That's fine. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to explain to you who these people are and where they come from. And they're still living in the barrio. Not like all you educated people that moved out and just want to fight from the outside and use a sabana system. You know? And you're talking about we're colonized and, you know, el vato con los ojos azules and, you know. But you use their system to go after another raza. I don't get it. What do you think, TikTok? What do you think, Facebook? It's true? What do you think, YouTube?
Yeah.
What do you think, Alfred?
Everybody's thinking, bro. We're scratching our heads. It's the truth. What you're saying is the facts, man. I mean, this is something that I mean, we've seen this played out before, man. Think about it. On the old time and the old suits, man. Come on now. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we see this periodically, man. We see this, how this, everything plays out. And the more we continue to grow, the more we continue to build on, you know, this land, I think, you know, the more control the government wants. And I think we're seeing it, man.
Yeah.
We're seeing it.
It's deep, homie. You know, I got tired of asking God to move me out of the water. He don't move me out. Today, I got into a discussion with the public safety because I put my cones outside and they come and I got out real quick. And I said, make sure you knock at the pad, home, before you give them a ticket, dog. I go, this is our community. This is where we live at. He goes, well, I was just parking the car so I could go tell that person to go put in the trash cans because we got a phone call. I go, they just moved in, Holmes. You know what I mean? Across the street, my neighbors, they just moved in.
They don't know the law yet.
I go, they don't know the dates. I had to tell them about the street sweeper. And I go, you got to cut him a break. I'll go over there and talk to him, you know what I mean? But he goes, I'm here training another individual. And the other individual was hearing me speak about what we do in the barrio.
Right.
How we represent it and how we stick. See, we represent the barrio, homie. Mm-hmm. We don't represent the clica. There's a difference, you know? Mm-hmm. If there's issues with anybody or any clica, then we take matters into individuals and we go speak to them like man to man. We're not there to claim a neighborhood. We're there to claim a barrio, our community. Mm-hmm. And we keep it as clean as we can. Now, we can't change everybody.
Of course.
But one by one would be a good start, you know? Mm-hmm. Now, us there living there, we got to take care of our neighbors. A lot of people just rather you know, it's a funny thing because a lot of people tend to stick to themselves and not know about the neighbors or what's coming through or whatnot. And they just stick to themselves and don't know the neighbor, don't know who's coming or going. But yet if a crime would have happened next door or whatever, how would you know? You wouldn't know because you don't know about them. But if you knew about them, Holmes, you know what I mean? You would be a more alert. But then you go and thinking, well, you know what? No quiero que se metan. They don't know my life. They don't know this. They don't know that. Man, it don't matter. They can hear you freaking screaming and shouting and fighting and throwing dishes or whatever the case might be. They're imperfect just like you are, you know? But if you could take the tiempo to go over there, hey, Cubo, hey, my name is Anthony, and my name is Pablo, or whatever, mucho gusto, then, you know, you get to know these gente. And how, homie? Just open up your mind and your heart. Stop being ignorant. What if they have a kid and a vato comes in through the window and he wants to do something crazy, dog? What are you going to do? Just sit there, dog? You know who's who? Hey, just keep trucha, homie. Other than that, if there's issues going on with their pattern, that's on them. That's not on you, you know? But you look out for them. So when I start explaining all these things to the public safety, the vato goes, I'm training this guy. The trainee got off the car when he was listening. He goes, "You're 100% right. That's what safety is all about. It starts with us and not this badge." Mm-hmm. And he starts preaching to the other guy, to the driver.
Bro, you're in training, brother.
Yeah, and he starts explaining to this guy.
But he's getting it, bro.
He's getting it. And I said, "Look, bro, they usually come by and they give citations even if you have your fence all rusted."
Yeah.
I go, I park all my cars inside, Holmes. I don't want nobody. I don't want to make phone calls, go talk to people. I don't want them breaking into my ramflas or anything. I park all my cars inside. Right. I've got plenty of warnings and I got tickets and I don't care. I'll go fight with all your bosses and the bosses' bosses. And I've done it before. I show them pictures of how they bash windows, broke in the car. Here you go. I'm not going to leave my car outside, you know?
Right. When
you get the hura and you get them posted right there in the corner, then I'll take out my car, you know? But I use all those jales because it's the truth, homie, you know?
That's right.
We do the best that we can. You can't be RoboCop. You can't be a hura. You know, you just can't, you know? I could work with them as much as I can, but I'm not going to sit there and stare at the pot or go make the phone calls to the juras. I let the citizen do that, you know?
But you know what you're saying, Anthony? It's actually makes sense, bro. I mean, think about it. When you have an entity such as and again, I get it. I get it when you have the city, you know, and the code enforcement and all these organizations there's trying to implement the laws and trying to create all these things for the better good. The reality is you guys are in that hood.
Yeah.
It's your community.
Yeah.
So therefore, don't let anybody come in here and say, you guys mount up, get together and say, no, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I mean, these people are going to, at the end of the day, the entities that are there is to make a buck.
Yeah.
I mean, you see this all the time.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get a permit?
Yeah.
How hard is it to get a permit to do something for the community?
Yeah. Oh, very
like
hard.
Like a barbecue or even a trash pickup. Bro, you got to get it 6 months in advance.
6 months, and then you got to get your insurance.
Exactly,
and
but
the permit is like $1,000.
And they're there, you know, they're there to implement with the little, you know, the little notebook and stuff, trying to get your ticket ready to go. Come on now, it's your community, it's your hood. Take ownership of it, man. Don't let anybody come here and put you like we're in the pinta. You know what I mean? Like we're in jail. You got to do this. You got to do that. I live here. This is my house. I know how my community works. Yeah. And of course, let's stay within the guidelines también, porque sometimes, you know, some raza, como like you said, they don't care.
Yeah.
And they're going to go mando commando and full on. And sometimes issues happen.
Yeah. Saludos to Wicked, OGV. What's up, you guys? She's going to be up there up in Vegas.
Ooh.
She's helping us out with the show. It's all of us. We're putting it together. So
shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team. I'll be in Vegas. I'll be up there with you guys on Sunday morning. Saturday night, I think we're going to be at the Greek Theater with Rose and Bobby D, the freestyle. If you guys want to go to freestyle show, check it out, the Greek Theater in LA. Google it and buy your tickets. We're going to be up there. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's going to get packed, you know. But saludos to Sacramento. Big Sacra in the house. What's up, you guys? Everybody tuning in. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for agreeing with us. You know what I mean? This is what we talk about, good, positive, and positive things, you know what I mean? And truthful things. And that's what I like to do. I don't like to sit there and talk about
other men.
This other man, and you know, I don't do all that, you know. But that's what I'm saying, homie. And so with homeboy, he ended up so the Judas get off the car, you know, the public safety, they get off the car, they walk to the house, they knock in the house, and they explain to them the rules and regulations.
Nice.
They walk back inside the car, so I'm like, okay, let them do their jale. So like, hey, what happened? What'd they tell you? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, he goes, yeah, they told me that it's Fridays when the trash picks up, but I told them we just moved in. They're bringing us new trash cans, and they would pick up the trash today. So it overwrites the rules.
Exactly. See what I mean?
You know, so tanto pedo for all that, you know?
And at the end of the day, man, people know. I'm sure if you're coming into a new neighborhood or you're coming into somewhere new, you got to know. That's the first thing I do when I'm, if I'm going to go to another neighborhood, I'm looking, okay, man, what is the ins and outs? What is the, I'm not going to get a ticket here if I park here for 5-10 minutes if I'm visiting. Ask around, hey, how's everything going over here? I mean, ask. Yeah. And, the wifeys get mad, bro. The wifeys, sometimes you talk too much to the people. And I said, they got to know you're in the new community. You're in their community. You're coming out of the outskirts. You don't want any issues with them. Yeah. Because they live here.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Becky, a big shout outs to Becky Duarte Perez. Much love and respects to you. Big saludos to you. Our thoughts and prayers with you. She lost her husband, so her road dog, and Becky's cool, dog. Becky backs up everybody, Holmes, and when the husband don't come, she's gone, she's out there supporting. So big thoughts and prayers to you guys, Everybody's in here. Carl's back. Califas, what's up, man? Angie, you're right in everything you say. Angie, sometimes you just got to go through it, Becky send out the crying things. Hey, we got you, Becky. Anything you need, you know what's up, man. And they're sending your condolences out from TikTok. Like the hat. The hat is gracias. It's one of the sponsors sometimes. All the times. Frank's Hats. Check them out. Hats, bro. Frank's Hats is always providing with a lot of hats.
Nice, bro.
Hey, dog, every time I go to his shop or whatever.
Get what you need, right?
Yeah, dog.
He's awesome,
yeah.
Bro. Yeah, he's awesome.
And sometimes, I just feel bad at times. And I'm like, hey, Holmes, and he'll charge me. Look, Holmes, I'm not going to charge you. And no, don't worry about it. And I gotta pay for it because the show's not all that, and he lost money or whatever. He don't lose money, but he at least wants to get some gas money. So, Angie, sorry, Becky, for your loss. My deepest condolence. So, Oscar from Deacons MC, what's up, man? You guys don't forget that Deacons going to be having a big volo.
Big vato.
Karina tapping in from Paris. Everybody was logging in from all over today.
Oh, yeah. Today's the day, bro. Everybody knows. Tuesday nights is the Rockin Chicano show.
Love that hat. It's really nice. Frank's hat. Hooked it up, homie. I went with my Lisa. Got the Lisa.
Straight.
Watcha. The Rockin Chicano Lisa.
All iron now, bro.
You guys want a Lisa like this? A t-shirt? I want a t-shirt, homie. Go to Rockin Chicano. Go get your Lisas, homie.
Yeah.
You gotta get your gear, homie. You gotta get your gear. Your gente, please warn them. Please give them their heads up. Keep trucha con los hielos. With the eyes, be careful. You know what I mean? Quick game. There's a new program out there, okay? Program that goes on the phone, a scanner. It's called Iris. Iris just came out not too long ago, and that reads from corner to corner on your eyes. So if they're driving by, they don't necessarily have to take the picture from you, okay? Golly. It's at a distance, so it'll read automatically from corner to corner, from your eyes to your nose, and it will tell you automatically who you are, what's your convictions, and what's your status on immigration. So please be alert. Tell your gente to wear gafas or shades. And please, the number one giveaway, I have a truck, okay? It's white. It looks like the yellows. Right away when you pull up to the market and they're out there, they lock the eye and they look right away. So explain to them not to give that look. That look gives them away that they're hiding from something. That's the way the curas used to look at the criminals. When the criminal looked right away, he knew that he was hiding something. So when you see them, explain to them when they see them, don't do that. And just walk away or do what you can. If you're there and you can't get away, homie, you better play the freaking part, homie. You bust out that phone and cover your máscara with your shades and your hat or whatever. Like, mira estos güeyes vendidos. And play the part real good and just play it off, homie. Don't let them catch you slipping, dog. and explain to them to start dressing a little bit better, homie. They don't no se miren tirados, dog. That's the other problem. They se miran tirados. They just got off a holiday, homie. You know, explain to them to wear some good gear, homie. Wear some Firme gear. Wear some Raiders.
Some Lisas, bro.
Some Lisas. Some Rockin Chicano Lisas. I'm walking. What's up, homie?
Get your hat from Frank Hats, homie.
From Frank Hats. Hey, ole vendido. ¿Qué ondas? Look at your last name, Herrera, homie. You know, spit some game at these fools. And I tell these vatos to the vatos selling the aguacates and all that right there in the parking lot. Hey, Holmes, you see me coming in, your freaking first giveaways, you look like they look out for.
Panicky, yeah.
Look out for.
Yeah, no, that's it. You're in, bro. Come on into the truck, brother.
Yeah, it's like,
come
hey, Kyle. Right away they come in, homie. So you guys be careful, you know, explain to them. Be alert. So that new program is called
Iris.
It reads from corner to corner of your eyes, dog.
It's the new technology, bro. It's coming from Israel, bro.
Yeah.
That stuff is coming directly from the technology from Israel.
Fernando, hey, it was nice meeting you at Pomona Swap Meet. Thanks for letting me take a photo with you and meet your son and daughter. Feedme, Sunnyside, Washington. Oh, what's up, Fernando? Fernando came all the way from Washington. He was from the city of Norwalk. He goes, hey, carnal, I follow you. And his homeboy was right there. And like, what's up, homie? Busted out some flicas.
Washington. Golly, bro.
Yeah.
Is it true? Oh, well, he probably didn't tell you, right? But in Washington, doesn't it rain a lot, bro?
He says there's raza out there.
Really?
Yeah, he says there was a lot of raza. I go, why'd you leave? Well, there ain't no raza out there. He goes, no, hay un chingatal de raza out there. Oh, wow. You know, but he left. He goes, he loves what we do. Always promote and always do positive things and always talk for the raza. And
that's right.
You know, Josie from Compton, what's up? Josie's tuning in. Karina, what's up? Everybody tuning in. What's cracking?
Everything's in, bro. Everybody's in, bro. TikTok. Hey, how many followers we got? How many views right now on TikTok, brother?
100 and something. I need my glasses.
Come on, brother. Come on. Hey, hit the share button, everyone.
The share button.
Help us out.
Dog? I'll be in Vegas this weekend, dog.
Hey, well, tell me a little bit more. What's going to happen in Vegas, bro?
I got to get out there. We're going to open up a strip club, homie. It's going to be midgets, homie. I'll tat it down, homie. They're going to carry me like this, homies. Puro pedo.
On the white cushion.
Puro pedo. Cálmate. Oh my gosh!
I can picture that, man. Leave it, man.
Nah,
bro.
We have a show coming up on October 25th, so I gotta go over there, meet up, and write things down, and check out the land and everything.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
See what's up, you know.
So if you're in the area of Vegas, remember, you're gonna be at what hotel again? What is it called?
This weekend?
Yeah.
I'll be at the Riki Tiki Corner, homie. I'll be at the Roach Motel, homie. I'll be right there. What's up, homie? You're walking in and the roaches are having a vacation themselves, dog.
Man,
you're like,
imagine.
damn, homie.
Kyle Holmes.
You know, you turn on the water faucet and all the water bugs come out of there, dog. Like, damn. On the floor, it's already painted of a body there already. Like, they never picked the tape up or anything.
Broken window, bro. Blood, the blood spatter everywhere, bro. Like,
you open, you turn on the AC full blast, and that sucker's shaking the whole foundation.
Pure dust at the beginning, no?
Yeah. Smells like an old man's house that's been there like 70 years old, huffing and puffing. Dirty calzones and huffing and puffing, and you walk in like, damn, homie. There's all
sit in the couch. The couch, bro.
They're all burnt marks on the chair because all the tecatos right there, you're falling asleep. You're like, oh man, the blanket is all full of holes from the cigarette. También, like,
asking the guy, where do I sleep? I don't know, bro. I just got here. Imagine.
The pillows just stuff old towels in there and just wrapped up in right there. Wow. You know, no toilet paper.
That's why.
You open up the drawer, the Bible that they had there's all torn up to smoke their tobacco.
Oh man,
all beat up. You know, like damn, homie, they leave the razor's blades there on. Like damn.
Hey, shout out to Big Vato, man. If he's in there, man, call in, bro. Call in. We need some jokes, brother.
So that's where I'll be staying at, homie.
That's gonna be off the hook, man. That's gonna be off the hook. This week is gonna be off the
Maria
hook.
said, where do you want to book the spot at? I'm like, one of the hotels out there. Like, well, I don't want a big hotel. I just want the one in the hole in the wall. I'll be good to
that's
go.
it.
In
Yeah.
and out, pack everything up. Vámonos. I don't want to go over there, meet and greet everybody, or open up the door or whatever.
Yep.
Stand in line for everybody, you know?
That's right.
Or walk through the buffet, and there goes my fat behind. Like, what was that, homie? What was that? Oh, man. You know, I got a few minutes. I could hit this buffet, you know what I mean? I could eat some of this right now, dog.
Golly,
You know?
man.
But I have a meeting, so I'll be out there, dog.
It's gonna be off the hook, man. It's gonna be off the hook.
So then from there, we just go hit the
Come on
calle,
down.
homie. Go hit out
on
there.
down.
Go hit the tables, homie. Vámonos roulette.
That's right. That's
Go
right.
crack those fools, dog.
Jeez.
Go crack them, homie. Last time I cracked Vegas for $5,000.
Golly.
They cracked me
it's
for
a
$5.
risk, bro. I know, bro, but it's a risk. You made your money back, but golly,
Hey, dog,
man.
I've been going on vacation every year, Holmes.
Yeah,
Every year I win big,
yeah.
except for the year that I was sick. I couldn't gamble. I was too sick.
What?
Because I went to go eat a buffet out there in Laughlin, and I ate some raw oysters and chorizo, homie. I would never do that again, dog. But every time I go, I hit about 2,000,
Okay.
3,000.
You make your money back, pretty much.
Yeah, it always gets paid, dog.
Yeah?
Thank God.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
but I've lost big before. I ain't gonna lie. When I was out there slinging all that, this papaya and living the wild life, man, I would drop like $7,000 like nothing.
Nothing, bro.
That was
You're no
stupid,
aguitado, bro. Bro,
I used to go to my brother. I said, and I come out with like $8,000, $9,000. Look, fool, bam, get all you want because I'm gonna go throw bolo. And they're like, nah, homie. Like, all right. And you grab some feria. I'll put the rest in my pocket and I'll be gone. Momos, this papaya, clubs, roulette tables,
man.
poker tables, dice, everything like a manso, dog.
Have you? So let me ask you a question. How many? I mean, when has been the worst time? I mean, that you said, and you made it. You kind of said, I'm never doing this again. Have you ever lost it big and you just said, never again?
Big dog. Big dog. You think that's crazy? One time, homie, I went all in. And that hand was big, dog. That hand was big. Ooh, it was thousands, dog. On that hand, it must have been for me, about $7,000.
Golly.
Big dog. Alfred, I pulled 4 queens, dog. I was a winner. That mandatory. Ya chinguen. That was about what, like $17,000, I think, dog. On the
On the
table.
pool. Golly.
Dog, the vato pulled 4 kings on me. I was like,
Where did he pull this off, bro?
I couldn't. Hey, dog, I couldn't.
I mean, no way
shake
to
that off.
no way to ask him. Like, bro, how did you do that, bro?
I couldn't believe it, dog. That's like an impossible, dog. I couldn't believe it, dog. And the vato was like, everybody, like, he goes, pagué pa hablar, you know what I mean? And you flip the card, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah. I went like this, you know, payday, baby, you know? And he goes,
Hold the
and he
hand.
flipped it over, dog. Everybody, like, jumped up, like, "Damn, what the?"
Yeah.
I walked away, dog, like, damn, I got beat like a circus chango on me. I got me torcieron gacho, homie, like,
Torcido, bro.
damn, like if I got jumped by 5 vatos, dog, it's on my way, and go jump in your ramfla and get out of here, dog. I was like,
Imagine that,
damn,
bro.
dog. That's one of the ones that I will never forget, dog. You know, but I will make the feria. I'll make the money right away. I'll go like,
Yeah.
this would be on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be broke. Come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
You're back up.
vámonos otra vez, dog.
Golly, bro.
Driving from place to place, grabbing the bolsitas and, you know,
Man.
and collecting unemployment.
No, bro.
And collecting unemployment, dog. Como hijo de I was descarado, fool.
Oh, man.
I was descarado, you know?
Man, taking a hit like that, bro, I would have said like to myself, I'm done. I'm never doing this
Oh,
again.
man, that's little, almost compared to the big ballers, dog.
Jeez.
Compared
no, bro.
to, but you get to know the gente when you start playing. You get to see all the
Yeah,
gente that comes
yeah.
in and out, you know?
Yeah.
But it's been a while, dog. But now I just play the roulette, dog. Roulette is feedme.
Yeah, easy.
You know?
Easy, right?
Yeah, it is, dog. It's just strategy.
Right.
I just go 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I tend to stay there and then 00 and 36. That way it covers all the in and it pays 32 to 1.
Wow.
You know, so as long as you know,
You play it safe then.
there's 3 spots.
Right.
The first 1 through 14 through 13, and the other ones are from 14 all the way to 21.
Right.
And then from 21 all the way to 36. So you got 3 spots. So you could bet and you could kind of see on the roulette what's been hitting. Now, the way I do it is that if you see all the numbers, I always bet on 17 and 20 and put the big number in there. So if you could grow it, like if you could see it and it's throwing big numbers, 30s, 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 most likely it's going to hit you a little number or a middle number. So it can't always be, it's going to hit about 4 times in the 30s.
Right.
Then that means it's going to go back up to the 20s or the 1s.
Right.
So I stick in the 20s. I'll throw in a 5 in there. But the most I've ever thrown in one chip, and probably $35.
Not bad.
That was a cash out about $2,000, I think.
Wow.
I think. I'm not too sure, dog. Because when it's there, it's there. It's 32 to what? 35?
Yeah.
I see. It does hit kind of big, dog, you know?
Yeah.
I've thrown hundreds in there. You know, one time I was up like $3,000, dog. No. I was up, like $3-4 out of what? $25? I'm on those way. But you got to get the rhythm, dog. So when you're throwing out the fed and you're going, then you got to jump back. So that means you going through the 1s or you going through the 30s. Because you can't play the 20s all the time.
Right.
But I love playing the 20s no matter what. So I'll come back and I went up to 3,000 something and I said, vida loca, I'm going to start putting the $100 bills. And I did, dog. And it cracked me, dog. All the way to like $200. I'm like, son of. Y a subir otra vez.
Yeah.
Look, dog, I look life like a roulette table.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. In the roulette table, te la rifas.
Yeah.
People look at you like, damn, this fool's just dropped $800-900 on a bet, $1,000 on a bet.
Yeah.
If you're scared in life, Holmes, you will never win, dog. If you're scared at the roulette table, you will never win, homie.
Right.
You know? And another note on that, dog, is that if you're losing, you're losing. But sometime sooner or later, it's going to come back up. It doesn't stay down forever. It's the times that you got to look at it. When is the time to come in when it's going down? When is it going to kick back up? If you got to pull out and take a time out in your life, same thing. Take a time out. Let it go spin about 3-4 times. Little numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Okay. That's 4. Okay, I would have lost already. And then comes that one. Okay, then you throw out $800-900. Vámonos. You know, you hit it big, homie. You hit it big. It's going to come up, you know?
Right.
And when you hit it big, you're like, it's feeding me, dog. It's on one of them. I'm spitting game here in gambling, dog. Don't be gambling, fool.
They're taking notes, eh?
On one of them, I went like this to the Heina. I go in like $200 or whatever, dog. You know, at times, and I went like this to the Heina. Oh, you're feeling a little lucky, huh? And nobody was in the table. I'm like, yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel it. I feel like I'm gonna walk out here. You're gonna help me pay for my vacation. My vacation came out to about $3,100, and I know you're gonna help me. And this is honest truth, dog. And she goes, I'm not gonna help you. I go, hey, it's your nails with your little pedicure, your little, what is it called?
The little
manicure, whatever.
Manicure,
On your on the table, on the roulette. So those little tips that you're doing, you're spending, that's what's gonna give it. And she goes, well, if you say, I go, well, what is you have a daughter or son? She goes, I have a son. I go, how old is he? 19. Well, let's go with $30 on 19, you know? And that freaking 19 hit, dog. And she like, what? You know, like, here's your $200. I'll keep my feria, you know? It's pretty freedom, but I look at it like a roulette table, dog. Like, not always you're gonna be down. It's gonna come up, dog.
That's
you
right.
just gotta know when to come up.
Exactly.
Know when to pull out.
Yep,
know when to, you know, don't go down. Just because the numbers are going down, your life don't go down like that.
That's right.
You know, and if it does go down, it's okay. Pull back out, reset yourself. You know?
That's good.
Take a time out and refocus, homie. You know? Mm-hmm. You know, but now I gamble more careful. No, I don't do it all the time, dog.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
Just when I'm there, you know, brings back a lot of memories, you know, like, damn, get the pisto, get the frajo, you know what I mean? Like, vámonos.
You're living in the, what is it? You're living in the moment.
Yeah. Get
live
the
in the
gente, the
moment.
homeboys come. Everybody, what's up, man?
Are you really going to throw $500? Yeah, I'm in. I'll live.
Nah, bro. They were, we used to go to the bicycle club, dog.
Yeah.
Out there in Bell Gardens. Oh, homie. They were descarados there, dog. My God. They were, it was brutal back then, man. Back then, you walk out with some feria.
Yeah.
Te robaban allá afuera, dog.
Really?
They would gaffle you up out there and take your feria, dog. And the hyenas used to come with the cups.
Yeah.
Hoochie mama, dog. Man, dog, they were scandalous, fool. They used to put like double-sided tape and they see a little stack.
What?
And they'll be like, that's right, baby. They would come up to you, right? And there was a group of 3-4 of them. That's right, baby. You better let me tap that so you could get. And they'll have the pisto, right? Mm-hmm. The can there with the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Double-sided. Let me tap that for good luck. And double-sided tape, and they'll take a 25, a 10, a $50 bill, whatever it was under there, dog.
Golly.
You know? And if they win, that's right, maybe that's the way to do it. And they'll be rubbing all their, you know, on their shoulder, and the vato todo acá chorreado, like, oh yeah, baby, yeah. You brought me luck. I told you I would bring you luck. You stack it up again, another luck, mijo. Boom.
Good luck.
You know, and go behind them.
See it or what?
Go behind them and take out the chip and put it in the pocket, dog. They were scandalous, dog. And people, you know, they were descarados, dog. They were just, you know, they were like, man.
And that's in plain view.
Yeah.
Plain view.
And then they would, it's called duck hunt. Duck hunt means if they're all sitting on the table,
Yeah.
they would get the vato in the middle and high bid for him to high bid and pass it on to the next vato. So they would keep him on purpose. So outbid him. So the mesa, either the vato on the right or vato on the left will win. They would come in and tag team. That's illegal, you know. They doing all kinds of shady stuff, dog. Eventually, that casino got. Well, it didn't shut down, but the feds took over it. And then after they took over for 10 years, they decided to sell it. Right. And again, the feds took over. You know, it was owned by an organization, a Chino organization. So they said, you know, but they were scandalous, homes. They did all kinds of descaradas there, dog. They didn't care, homes. You know what I mean? But that's when you go see and go every weekend. Let's go to hotels, go party, go stay across the street. And, you know, you win $2, $3, $4 grand, dog. You're gonna go across the street to the mariachi place and go eat a good food and leave your stamp there. Like, I'll be back in about an hour, you know?
That's right.
And leave your seat open and you go spend all their feria. Come back and open up again. You go to the mariachi place. Everybody's all pedos and it was just brutal, dog. You know. I remember one of them. They're like, there was a lot of gente there, dog, and we were at the bicycle club or the Commerce Casino. Yeah. And we all used to go, right? And then all of a sudden he goes, it was 1999 going into the 2000 New Year. and they had a bolo there, right? And we're like, all right, we're gonna gamble, Holmes. And they were like, why are we here, Holmes? They say it's the end of the world, that the computer's gonna shut down and everything. And like, why are we here? Fool, if everything shuts down, we get to keep them chips, fool. We get to rob everybody, dog. Come on, homie, think, dog. And the homie's like, you're right, homie, you're right. Let's go. We're out there just getting pedos, getting high, you know.
Like pink in the brain, bro.
It's just brutal, dog. We just did this papaya, but then go hit there, go hit all the, and then, you know, the funny thing is that vida loca, dog. I'm saying, dog. So in these places, in these places like the, not so much a Commerce Casino, but the old casinos. There was one in on the other side of Commerce and Bell Gardens. They tend to have a lot of massage parlors there. So you see all the chinitos, as soon as they get their feria, todos viejillos, dog, with their chanclas walking across the street to go to the massage parlor with their happy ending, dog. And we'll be like, hey, did you get your happy ending, homie? Yes, my friend, it was very good. You know, like, you should go try it, my friend. I go, man, I don't pay for that. Oh, what's wrong with you, dog? You know, like, you got to go pay for it. I ain't paying for it, you know? And then you see them all going out there to the, but all of them got shut down, dog. They start raiding them, because they were like happy ending.
They got infested. Yeah, they got infested.
The happy ending wasn't so happy. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Man. There was some crazy times.
Crazy times, bro.
That's when I was just crazy. No, that's like, oh man. The vatos pull up with their calacanchas all busted down, no windows, and
they didn't care, bro.
They didn't care, and their wives would come back and like, hey, what are you doing here? You gotta get out of here. We're waiting for you in the house. You're gonna blow all the money.
We got rent.
The marimachas, they would, oh man, I think the marimachas were the worst, because their jainas would come and they're like, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí? You know, like, I think they were more hardcore than anybody else, dog. They would come and like, what are you doing here? Let's get out of here, blowing all the money. Like, you know, and like, man, and they used to tell me, they used to call me el vato de la tejana, because I would wear tangos,
right.
Hats, tangos. A que tumben el vato de la tejana. I was, dale, homie, soy chuco, homie. Soy cholo, homie. No hay pedo, homie. No soy tejano, homie. You know? And they used to go against me, you know what I mean? Financially. But you win some, you lose some, dog. But, there was a professional gambler at our gym. Yeah. And I asked him this weekend, what's up, bro? Tell me you did good. He goes, hell no, they cracked me, dog. It happens, homie. You know, he goes, I should have just been more careful, but it's just a strategic game, you know? Right. But other than that, it's not a good life to have, you know?
Well, no, bro, but it's a hobby. Some people call it a hobby. Some people call it some people might say, well, it's a waste of money. Of course. But it's a hobby. It's the adrenaline. I think for the most part, it's the adrenaline. What if I win? Yeah. You know, it's always that on the question, like, what if I'm just thinking about you. I'm just thinking like, when you asked the lady, 19, I mean, your son, 19, boom, 119, then boom. She
hit it.
Bro.
Hit Alfred. Bro. She was like, what the heck? Yeah. I gave her $200, dog. I said, I told you you're going to pay for my, I told you you're going to help me pay for this vacation. And it hit, dog. A lot of times people get mad, start throwing the chips or whatever, dog. I'm only speaking for when I used to do that. I don't go out there and blow my feria, dog. I don't go out there and go, I did hit Vegas. I cracked them for almost $5,000, and they cracked me for $5,000-6,000 after,
Made your money back.
I made the money back, but at the same token, it's somebody's paying for the lights. Yeah. All the slot machine. I don't play slots because those slots are rigged. Yeah. There's a speedometer on there. I don't want to sit there and try to find out when that number is gonna hit.
Yeah.
I go with the roulette or the tables when I used to do it. I don't do it no more. Like call vida loca. And
Yeah.
I don't got no $7,000 to blow. I ain't got no $5,000 to blow. Like the hell no, dog. But all that was mostly free money, dog.
Yeah.
It was free money, but not no more. Now I gotta work for it, and the only gamble that I look at is life. You know.
Yeah. True.
But I know I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna win. Sometimes it's not always the winning streak that you're gonna get in life, but you're gonna win. Why? Because you're alive.
Oh yeah.
You're breathing.
Yeah.
Things are trip out on this, dog. I set up for Saturday, and I don't really put my business out there, dog. I hate putting my business out there, but if it's for a testimony, why not, dog? We went to go set up. We were there on Saturday. We went to Pomona, and I like to set up Saturday.
Yeah.
Set up the huge booth. Takes a long time. Takes me about 4 hours, almost 5, to set up the whole booth. I got there super early. I set it up. I was supposed to go to the Mongols picnic, but it was too late, to set up everything and whatever, and go back home. I still had to go back home, and the buffer came to the pad. I took a shower and everything. We wrapped the whole thing. Now, we usually crash out in the trailer or in the van or in the truck. We all sleep everywhere different, We take the van, we take the trailer, we take the truck, and it's a big setup. Now, I like to set up the day before, It was a little hot. We were a little hostile, and we all got into it, The kids, my wife and me, and, and there was a discussion, a hard disagreement, and not gonna get into the detail, but I was just mad.
Yeah.
I was heated, homie. Very heated, and I said some things, like here,
Yeah, of course.
And then I told her, she goes, "Oh, you could take off in the truck. Leave me the van so I could." I said, "Nah. Take everything.
Yeah.
Just give me the house keys so I could go back home." I was mad. I walked out of the Pomona Swamp Meet, dog, and that place is huge from the back, and I walked to the side, and I'm just heated. And in my mind, I came in with nothing, I leave with nothing. Everything I made for was for the kids anyways, And I was heated, dog, and I'm walking out, Holmes, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
here we go, And one of the vendors from across the street from me, he sees me on the street. "What's up, homie? What's up, neighbor?" And I just went like this to him. I go, Holmes, where you going? I'm like, "It's all right, Holmes." Like, nah, hey, like, nah, not right now, homie, And he went like, "Oh,
all right." He knew it.
He knew.
Yeah, he knew it. He get it.
So he drove off, and I kept on walking. And I'm like, man, I'm so heated, dog.
Yeah.
Now, at times like this, the best thing to do is just walk away, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm walking, and I'm walking kind of far now. I come back around, and who shows up? Another vendor. He pulls up to the side where this racetrack is at for the Pomona.
Yeah.
And he's a Christian.
Yeah.
And I know him. He goes to church, right? He goes, "What's up, brother? What are you doing out here?" I said, "Man, I just got to go for a walk, homie." And he's all like, and like, yeah, I just, you know what I mean? It just, let them do what they want to do. I got to go do what I got to do, Holmes. And I just, I just got to get away, homie. He goes, and he went like this to me. "Well, let me pull over right here, dog, and let me pray for you." And I told him like this, "I don't want no prayer. Let God deal with me the way it's going to deal. Let God deal with me the way he's going to deal with me.
Right.
I'm willing to face it." And he goes, all right. And he took off, and I walked for a long place, dog. And I'm still mad, dog. And I walked probably like 2 miles, homie. Yeah. And I'm like, man, you know, and I was mad at my son, mad at Maria, you know, and I'm like, man, you know, I can't believe this, you know, I'm heated, dog, you know. And I go, okay, that's female. Let them do the business. I'm going to go home. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
Everybody coming, going out of 7-Eleven, all dressed up, couldn't go enjoy their free time, you know, and I'm all tirado, all tired, you know. And
waking up early, setting up for hours.
Because I got to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's already what? 9? At night? I'm there, dog. I'm calling the taxi companies. Do you know how many taxi companies I called? Now, I don't have the debit credit card, so I can't order the Uber, Lyft, or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't get Uber, I can't get Lyft. Why? Because I threw the cards to Maria. I said, here, they're yours. Take everything, you know?
Yeah.
And me like a dummy with my anger, you know what I mean? I take the bank account, you know, which is true, dog. You walk away with nothing, dog. You don't take nothing, dog. You be a man about it, dog, you know? Leave the cars, leave everything, leave the whole business for the kids, and they leave the cantona. Take off, fool, you know? So I got todo chingón, you know what I mean? I got money in my pocket, but no car, no nothing. I'm calling up all these companies. Alfred. ICE pulls up on the side. They get out to 7-Eleven. I look at them. They look at me like, mother suckers, I ain't got time to deal with you fools right now. You know? And I'm like,
need a lift?
I ain't got time to deal with these fools. And this is the first actual time I see them in their suits, right?
Leave it, man.
Like all this time I haven't seen them. I seen them through the hotels, right? And I'm like, these fools, and they look at me, you know what I mean? I'm looking at them, you know.
It's that look. You didn't give them that look, did you?
I give them the mad dog look. I was like this, like, you know what I mean? Mad dog, these fools. I got my hat on, you know what I mean? I'm little tirado, but you can tell I'm a homeboy, you know what I mean? They're homie, you know what I mean? And they look at me, and they're going to 7-Eleven. I'm freaking drinking my water, dog. You know, I put it down, and I'm calling all these freaking cab companies, dog. And you ain't gonna believe this, dog.
Golly,
Alfred. Bro. Yeah, the cab people would pull up, and I could tell that like they're paisas, right, dog?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hey, carnal, you know, estoy aquí en Pomona, tengo que ir para atrás a mi cantona allá en Norwalk. Hey, hazme, vamos a estar ahí como en 15 minutos, you know? Like, hey, carnal, por favor, homie, pero mira, no tengo debit, tengo puro cash. Y tengo más cash en la casa para que te dé, because I had the little ferry always, you know what I mean, whenever I can.
Right.
And me dice, yeah, no hay problema. Pero apúrate, homie. You're like, yeah, all right. And they'll pull up. So obviously these vatos are the operator people. Yeah. They freaking pull up because I tell them where I was going to be at exactly. So when they turn the corner, the party people ain't going to look at that corner. They're just going to pull up to the 7-Eleven and get their pizza because that's what they're there for.
Right.
But I could tell that they were the taxi people because they were a small car with an antenna, right? And they'll pull up like looking for me, and they see me all freaking just with my leg crossed, all mad dogging and all mad. They'll look at me and turn around and take off. I will get up like, what's up, fool? Hey, wait, Kyle. And they'll be like, he was gone.
Well, you see,
like, this fool's gonna rob me. You know, like, damn, homie. I stood there 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 5 hours almost right there in that corner, dog. No taxi would pick me up. No Uber would take me, dog. I was like,
not even ice.
Not even ice, dog. Hey, Alfred. I'm like, man, God, you down with me, gacho. You down with me bad, homeboy. Like, damn, not even a taxi's willing to pick me up, dog. Now, I got a list of friends that I could have called. Hey, Alfred, I got people galore that could have called. Hey, can I come pick me up? You know what I mean? And they would have came. My homeboy Chula, Porro, and all that. They would have all came. Negro, anybody would have came. But I'm so stubborn, dog. I'm so freaking
It's gotta be the taxi, bro.
And, so prideful, like, nah, papas, güey. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna call out. It's none of their freaking business, you know? I'm drinking water and everybody's driving by looking at me like, what's up with this vato on the corner? He has a phone, you know what I mean? And like, damn, you know? And the Judas went by. So the Judas came into the 7-Eleven. The narcos, and then you could tell they were narcos, right? And they take off, and they come back, and they see me there again, and they just like look at me like did you get the ride, homie? You know what I mean? Like,
what is this waiting for, Matt? What is he?
What is this vato waiting for? You don't look like a bum. He's too stocky to be out there in the calles, you know? Like, damn. I guess he dealt with me bad, so I pick up the phone and like, Daniel, where you at, homie? You know what I mean? And like, they come back like, oh, they come pick me up like, man, you know, after that, dog, I'm like, you know, let's just go to sleep, get a few hours of sleep. And these people were snoring, dog. Well, I'm over here all stressed out, all mad, all fired up. I get to the van, dog. I knock out for like 2 hours almost, dog, right? I knock out like 2 hours. I'm like, damn. What an idiot, homie. You know what I mean? What a freaking idiot, dog. I could have prevented this mother. You know what I mean, dog? You know, and like, damn.
He sure dealt with you, bro.
He sure dealt with me, dog. Like, no taxi wanted to pick me up, not even eyes, homie. You know, like, yeah, you know.
Bro, you should have just let the brother pray for you, bro.
Oh, man. It was so hilarious, dog. So, we're already bending, right, dog? And the neighbor sees me. So now the neighbor sees me, right? He goes, sometimes you just need to walk away like the way you did it, dog. You know what I mean? Because look at you. You're here working now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, dog. Oh, man. I'm like...
Hour 10, by the 10th hour, bro, was it really worth it? 10 hours and 2 hours of sleep? God.
I'm like, dang it, homie. Screw this, screw that. And to top it off, Maria goes, you want the debit cards back? You want the cards back?
God.
Screw Uber, screw the taxis.
Screw everything, bro. What for? I can't even use that anymore right now, man.
Oh my God, dog. Yeah, I'm over there all ferrado, dog. I ain't gonna walk back 2 miles. I'll stay here at 7-Eleven, drink my 7-Eleven water.
5 hours, bro.
Oh man, dog.
Can you imagine, bro, what you saw, bro, in those 5 hours in that 7-Eleven, bro?
Faith, she said, pride gets you nowhere. I did it.
Yeah.
He goes, you want your debit cards back? Give me those. Let's get to work. Let's get all this holiday going, you know? And
Golly, man.
so everybody's working and like, hey, I know you're tired, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be all right. I'll cook the breakfast, you know what I mean? Pacabala started cooking breakfast, dog. Like nothing ever happened, dog. You know, like, damn, aquí ando como menso. And I grab the burrito, ask the neighbor if they want some food, homies.
Thank you, neighbor.
Thank you, neighbor. He goes, man, it's just,
yeah, bro.
I've been where you've been at. Sometimes you just got to walk away. I shouldn't have walked away that far.
No, man.
You know?
I'm 2-3 miles away, bro.
Yeah. Hey, no taxi will pick me up, Alfred. They would see me, dog, and I'll be like, I'll get up, you know what I mean? Like oh, let's feed, man, let's go. Let me get my phone, you know what I mean? And he was gone, dog. I'll get up, get on that way. Come back, fool. You know, they were gone. And I would call back the taxi company, and they wouldn't pick up, dog.
God.
They wouldn't pick up. And there was this one that was a telemarketer company.
Right.
So what happens is that you leave the location where you're at, right? So I had to Google it where I was at, and I'm giving them the location.
Right.
And I said, hey, you know, I'll pay cash, you know? And she goes, okay, we're going to send somebody out there as soon as we can. So after they hung up, you know, it would check up on me every 15 minutes. Right. Like, oh, this is cab, such as an industry cab. We can't find a driver right now. That went on for like 2 hours. After the second hour, I said, you know what? I'm just going to block this number because it just keeps on calling. Nobody wants to come pick me up. You know, so I was like, oh, man, that pride, homie, you know.
So, bro, God really dealt with you,
dealt
bro.
with me, dog. Come on. Ahí siéntate, güey. 5 hours. I didn't move, dog. I would just go to the back of the trash can to take a meows, you know what I mean? And there was a tecato in there, homie, slamming carga, dog. Damn, I'm like, geez, really? For reals, dog? You know, like, oh, man.
And he's imagine you coming back to you're mad, huh?
Hey, dog, he's right there slamming his desmadre, and I'm taking a licazo, and I look at him, he looks at me, and he's like this. I'm like, damn, homie. I go, homie, I'm just taking a licazo, dog. You know, I come back and I wash my hands with the same bottle, you know what I mean? Like, here, you know, like, oh, man. I stood out there like, oh, man, I got this, homie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like a dog. He'll find his way home, you know? And I got the freaking house key all by itself, dog, you know? No other keys, just the house key by myself, dog. Not even the gate key that I have to jump the fence, you know what I mean? And I'm grabbing the key and like, I'm going to get home, you know? Screw that. Let them deal with the holiday, you know what I mean? It's theirs anyways, you know? But he dealt with me, dog.
Oh, man. That's hilarious, bro. But it's true, man. Pride will let us do some stuff, bro.
G said, how about the Uber? The Uber wouldn't pick me up because I didn't have the debit card.
Maria had the debit card.
She had the debit card. I left everything behind. Take everything. I don't care, you know?
That's true.
So you could only get Uber or Lyft or all those with the card. No?
Yeah.
They won't take the cash.
They won't. No, they won't.
You know? They won't take the cash.
They want to make sure that, well, you know, a lot of them are all independent drivers.
Yeah.
And a lot of them make money off of, off of the credit or off of each process or each process card.
Is that got you, Alfred, or what?
That's wild, bro.
The taxi left me, dog.
Left you, bro. And one after another. I think
one after another. There was about, no, dog, there was about maybe like 8 or 9 of them.
But were you in a bad part of a neighborhood? Or
no,
what?
it was
you're
pretty
right there in 7-Eleven.
Like towards the other side is the bad side, but right there they were all like, it was pretty clean, dog. But you know, of course, the tecatos and all them will come in B-class.
Yeah,
you know,
of course,
that was their spot right there. As a matter of fact, pick up or whatever, you know, because they'll meet them at 7-Eleven. But yeah.
Golly, man. Well, that's wild, bro. But I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad after 5 hours, bro, you just said, I'm done. Here, call it in. Go get some rest. Tomorrow will be a new day.
Yeah.
Como que nada, bro.
Yeah, they said, but you could install the app.
But yeah.
Well, I can't really install the app, homie, because there's no more room in my phone.
What happened was...
I swear, there's no more room in the phone. It always blocks me because I got to clear it up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to clear it. I got too much memory. And I left this phone in the truck.
In the truck, yeah.
The truck. So I was like, oh, man. I could pay like this, or maybe I could pay like that. But
yeah, the only way was cash. And now you...
I had cash.
Yeah.
I had like $200 on me, dog.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, man, you know, if somebody comes up right here, I'm going to jam it up for $100 right here. Just, hey, drop me off over here, you know? And I'm like, nah. And I went like this. If it was meant to be, it's meant to be. A freaking taxi's going to come.
That's right.
You know, I ain't going to hit up nobody.
Yeah.
Because I got a gang of numbers I could have called.
Exactly.
I'd roll out the decks of, you know, I got home, my homeboy will come. They would have came. My primos, my carnal, they all would have came pick me up, dog. That's no, without a doubt, dog. Yeah, you know, but then what? I got to explain to them the story like, what?
Exactly.
You walked away? What?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And it's nobody's business like that, dog. Or especially to somebody to try to talk me down or whatever.
Of course.
You know, let God deal with me. And he did. He didn't give me no taxi. Ni me peló el ice.
Bro. Nothing. Not even nice, bro.
Not even nice.
I mean, and you gave him the look, bro.
Yeah, no, like, I ain't got time for you fool right now. You know what I mean? And that was the first time I seen them, dog.
That's right.
You know, they were all suited and booted, dog. Yeah. And it just like the car they mentioned, you know, and the way they walked out, it's just like them. I was like, there was 2 of them, you know, and I'm like, I ain't got time for you, fool. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know, and I was like, but that's pride, dog.
It is pride.
You know?
It is pride. Sometimes, man, I think the best of it is just learning from that experience. And at the end of the day, man, I know that sometimes things, you know, it gets pretty heated. Yeah. I mean, we're all human beings, and we all, you know, we're all human. So therefore, it's never going to be perfect, bro. I don't know. I want everybody on Facebook or YouTube Yard or TikTok to raise your hand and say, I live a perfect life.
Nobody
a perfect
lives
wife,
a perfect life.
a perfect husband. No, we're all human beings. We all have issues. We're all, we're all capable of making mistakes. Now, the reason that sometimes it's good when we do these blow-offs is because we release steam.
Yeah.
Bro, think about it. A lot of people, we hear this all the time from people. Like, we hear, oh man, I was stressed out. My marriage been stressed out. No, bro. You sometimes gotta release steam. And sometimes I like what you do, bro. You pack up the family, boom, vámonos, let's go take the cars and you go out to the mountains and have a good time and relax and release stress, bro. Because every day, what happens? We're living day after day, paying the bill, paying this, paying that. We live that chained up, bro.
It's hard because when you're the head of the family, dog.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress.
They don't see the same stress, but sometimes you just gotta walk away, dog.
Yeah.
Even though I walked away, still, it's hard because you just nothing's perfect. But one thing for sure is that if God gave you kids, and you got to become a parent to take care of those kids, homie,
That's right.
And that's my number one focus for sure, that I look out for them, dog, and we do our part. And, not everything's always perfect, but when you're angry, and I get at that point where back in the days, I would just go get high, or explode, or really blow up and wait till the Judas get there, it's you just gotta let some steam off and walk away,
That's right.
And as I was walking, it was all dark right there in Pomona towards the fair, and it's long, homie.
Yeah, I bet.
And when I was walking, I'm like, man, it's like it's a trip because it's all dark, and I just started thinking about my anger wouldn't let me really think, There comes times, Alfred, where my anger really jumps in, dog, and I want to go do the things that I used to do, just to be rebellious. But now that you're older, you must be a little bit wiser. And as I'm walking, I thought I seen a bar by there. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop by and see the bar. But as I'm walking, it's all dark. And I just see myself like, okay, in real life, life after death, and it's this dark, would you walk up to the light with this anger in your heart, And it just started like ministering to me, dog. And I just said, well, I could probably go to that bar and go get drunk, because there was a bar to the left. I could see the lights and it looked like a bar. I go, maybe I could go to the bar there and, and if I was back in my days, I would drink me a pisto. Maybe I should drink a pisto, blow everything out, really,
Yeah.
just for the hell of it.
All in. Yeah.
And I'm walking towards this dark path. Sidewalk is really dark. I said, nah, I couldn't do that. But maybe I could just walk into the bar. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. Walk towards the bar. I ain't gonna drink. But you know what? I'm just gonna chill and see what I could get myself into. And I start walking towards it, Alfred. And guess what it was?
What was it?
An A group, an A facility.
Imagine.
I'm like, oh, I could see everybody outside. I'm like, man, I don't need to explain my story. Right now, I'm not even in the right time to explain my story or give a testimony, but they're willing to give it. Well, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe. I bet you if I go ask them for a ride, they'll give it to me, And then all of a sudden, the dark path, like, nah, screw that. I'm going to keep on walking in this dark road, And it was all dark, homie. Let him deal with my anger, dog, Not that I was going to drink.
Yeah.
But the thought of it, like, all out.
Yeah, all out. Yeah.
A ver quién gana aquí.
See what happens. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let me see what my kids are going to say now. Come pick me up. I'm pedos,
Yeah.
But then it started hitting me, dog. Like, man, my kids never see me like that.
That's right.
Why would I do that? So I was more mad.
Yeah.
I can't do that to my kids. You know what I mean? I was more pissed off. I'll keep on walking in the dark, you know?
Yeah.
And I just walked, and then I ended up in that 7-Eleven. But, you know, sometimes it's good to just walk away and let out some steam than to just go over there and go raise hell.
Yeah.
You know, but it all backfired on me.
Sure did. But you know what? It's a great story because it just shows you the ability of how God can work with, you know, how God can work in a situation where it's only going to be him who deals with me.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes that's the only way.
That's the only way.
That is the only way. Think about it. You had two guys, you had two neighbors. One of them says, "Oh, I got you. I know where you at. Hey, I'm done. Hey, not right now. Boom, boom." The other one, "Let me pray for you," right? And so you had multiple opportunities.
And then the NA.
And then the NA, exactly.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
man.
But then what happened? You just
And
said,
something told me, dog, I swear to you, something told me deep down inside, this is not going to happen. It's not going to crack.
See?
This is the way you want it. It's not going to happen.
Not gonna go.
Yeah, I know, man. You know, but, you know, I didn't say that, but I was like, nah, it's going to go home. So I'm going to call up somebody and like in a heartbeat. I keep on a star, you know, I'll call up Uber and, you know.
Yeah.
One of them's called Go Grandfather or something.
Yeah.
And he was Savannah, you know, he's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Skin color. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, oh, yeah. Oh, what's your name? Anthony? Oh, what's up, Anthony? Oh, nice to assist you. Where you at? Are you okay? How's your fine evening doing tonight? Like, look, check this out, homie. Just get to the point, dog. You know what I mean? Can you come pick me up or not?
Yep, right.
Oh, yeah, we could start this process right away, sir, you know? In your phone, you know, you're going to have an app, and, you know, if you can't use that, I'm going to assist you right away. We need the information, your destination, and the location where we're picking you up from. Like, look, man, I just got into this conflict, you know what I mean? Just come pick me up. I'm in Pomona, I'm in P-Town. I need to go to Norwalk. Oh, that shouldn't be long. Let me see. Let me tap that up. That's about 25 minutes away, 30 minutes away from the destination that you're going. Okay, just go ahead and transfer your credit card information, and we could send out a driver. Like,
can I pay in cash?
look at here, Scotty. I ain't got no carta with me. Tonight, I got two cartas on me. Today, I don't have none, but cash is king, baby. Unfortunately, Mr. Anthony, that we don't deal with cash. Everything is registered, and you know, this is how we all get paid, and you know, you understand, you know. I'm like, man, cash is king, homie. Cash is king, you know. I'm like, oh, we can't help you out, sir, and have a great evening. Hey, dog, all these things, they're for real, dog. That's the way it went down. Y más enojado, and I freaking drink the water. I'm like, man, I keep on drinking this damn water. I keep on pissing over there, man. Taking a licazo. You know, like, God dang it.
It's the same Tecato. Look at, bro, you already
hit like 3 times. El vato para, right, dog? He would stop and he would look up, dog.
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't worry about it. I was just taking a licazo back here, dog.
He's already on his 4th high.
You're still here? Yeah, you're too chubby to be a adicto, homie. You know? You're not all jacked up, bro. You know? You might look a little dirty, but you ain't jacked up, fool. You know, but
man, God has a sense of humor, bro.
He has a sense of humor, dog. Pathetical, dog. There's 3 people there, dog. You know, like, nah, be that loca, I'll keep on walking here, homie, you know?
Yeah.
Let it be so. But, you know, sometimes you gotta go for that little walk.
Go through it, bro. Yeah, you just gotta go
for that little walk, homies. You know what I mean? And imagine if I would have gone over there and there was a bar, like, all right, vida loca. Hey, well, there's a 7-Eleven. I could still drink. You know what I mean? Like, no, I can't do that, dog. I got more mad because when that dog came in, I was like, how will my kids look at me?
That's right.
How would they respect me like that? They wouldn't, dog. I think everything will be out the door. So that's why I was more mad, and I walked even faster and harder, and my hernia was hurting, and I sat down and I pushed it back in one of the benches. I'm like, we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go back home. You know?
Yeah.
You know, and I was looking at the Vicla, at the Tecato Vato. There was another one that showed up. And I'm like, should I go ask that fool for that Vicla? Like, yeah, I could probably offer him $60. This is my thoughts right now. You know what? You're
you're in it, bro. You're in it.
When you're in it, you're in it. So Alfred, I'm like, I should ask that Vato for 60. I should ask that Vato for his Vicla.
And he would give you 60.
He would have probably gave me the Vicla.
He would have given it to you, yeah.
But then, Alfred, I'm like, damn, I got to take Valley all the way down.
That's right.
To Workman.
Yeah.
Or Azusa.
Yeah.
I go over the hill. I won't be able to walk for the next 2-3 days, you know?
That's right.
Because I'll be too sore on my legs for that Vicla.
Nasusa right there.
Yeah, like, oh, hell no, dog. And I bet you would have sold it for like 50, 60 bolas, dog, you know?
He would have let it go for 60.
And I was like, damn, nah, I can't do that. I'll wait for the freaking taxi. The taxi would come, look at me. Because he would look. They would drive like this, dog. You could tell. And they would like look at the spot where I told them I would be at. Yeah. They were like this. And they would look and then take off. And I would get out. And I know it's them. They had antennas in the back of the car, dog.
Golly, bro.
Those vatos, dog. Didn't even get out to get a pisto or just play it off, you know?
Nada.
But, you know, it happens, you know?
That's wild, man. That is wild. That's a good story of perseverance, bro.
He deals with me, you know? Like I told homeboy, let him.
Yeah, let him deal with
me. Let me pray for you. Nah, homie, let him deal with me. How he's going to deal with me. And that's the way I was, dog. Like, you know, I take what I got coming, Kylie, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know?
That's right.
Because I'm in the right, homie.
That's right. Until he humbles you, bro. Until he humbles you.
I was in the right, homie.
Yeah.
I got back. You want your debit cards back? Give me those.
Download the Uber app.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing, dog. I just went to sleep, right? And then the boy like, hey, Dad, you know, or Daniel, you know, hey, Dad, you know, sometimes you're like, I don't want to hear it, Pop. I don't want to hear it. And we were all eating right there, right, dog? Because it slowed down a little bit. And I go, you want to hear something freaking crazy? They're like, yeah. No damn taxi would pick me up. Bastards.
And I had money.
Yeah, buddy. And she's like, you didn't call nobody? You're like, nah, hell no. What the hell? Así soy como soy, homie, you know? But,
oh, man.
I'm blessed. You know, it's just like, it's just too much, homie. But, thank you guys joining in. Everybody on TikTok, everybody on Facebook, and
that's wild.
Excuse me. Faith, Hope, Love says, "Yep, it was sure a humbling experience for him." Yeah, it was. Thank you guys for always tuning in. Thank you guys for always hearing the stories. Thank you guys for always supporting and sharing.
That's right.
And YouTube, Yarda, hey, stay feeding. What do you think, dog? Before we hang up, what time is it? Yes,
bro, it's 9
o'clock already.
Yeah, brother, 9 o'clock.
I came in a little bit late, but what do you think about today's message,
bro? That's wonder. That's it, bro. It's a sort of, we call it a message of you know, humbleness, bro. Humbleness, because you know, as humans, man, we know what's best. Sometimes we know what's best. You know what I mean? And sometimes we're the ones who want to, you know, I'm going to deal with it like this.
Yeah.
But then we know the reality is God deals it a completely different way.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes, you know, it's going to require the healing process, the time where you can see things, because think about it. When you do go into these spurs of the moments, you know, our minds ain't right.
Yeah.
Our minds are always thinking like, I am right. Everybody else is wrong. It's happened to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's humbling when I have to come into the wifey and say, babe, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry because I didn't see it the way you were. Or son, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, so great testimony, bro, because sometimes, bro, it's needed, man. We just need to always be upfront and say, just be able to humble ourselves and say, yep, you're right, babe. You're right, son. You know?
Yeah. You know, I just tell me these Spencer homies.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah.
Like he Spencer. I'm still the man. You know,
Yeah.
I still hold it down, homie. This is my cantona. You know, it's my pad. You know, but you can't win in nothing, dog. You're like, oh man, you know, because right now my son's at that age, homie, where he wants to run the whole business. I said, fool, you know,
Got it. It takes,
you know, and it's like, nah, but I still, no matter what, we still got to raise the kids. You know what I mean? And we got to be good parents and do the best that we can. And, that's why it's good to give them a good career, good schooling, good guidance. Dispensa la tira. Oh, what's up, Karina? Hey, thank you. Hey, Gina, what's up, man? Hey, thank you guys. Serio pedo. Thank you guys for tuning in. Facebook, TikTok. I appreciate it, you guys. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. YouTube, gracias. And you keep on sharing. Press that like button. Subscribe. And, I'll give you the best that I can. I'm not no baller. I'm not nothing like that. But I always like to speak positive things, And if I gotta look like a dummy to for somebody else to learn out of my lesson, hey, go get it, man. You know what I mean? And you know what I've noticed? That, hey, God could use anybody at any time.
That's right.
To give him the glory. And this one, I give him the glory because he showed it to me 3 times. Just like that story where they send out the boat 3 times and about to say he's coming. I knew he was coming.
Yeah.
But this taxi sure didn't come, homie. Hey, close us out in scripture, homie.
Yes. All right. Hey, thankfully, everyone, thank you for joining. And always remember, keep us, share, hit the share button, help us out, grow the YouTube yarda, man. Listen, this message here that Anthony was talking about, man, it goes along with what we've been encountering this whole week. This whole week, we know that sometimes we rely heavily on us. And of course, we rely heavily on businesses, our situations. But remember, there's always a time where you could just sit back, take it all in, and heavily think that the reason why you're in the situation that you're at is because of God, man. Yeah. Because God loved you so much that he wants to spend that time. Anthony had to take that extra 5 hours just so maybe he can spend that time with the Lord and just really hear him out, And maybe that was the time where God made time for him to really humble us. So that's what I took from it, man. Thank you for listening, man. Let's do a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this great opportunity that you're giving us to just come together and really just put this message, this stream to your hands, Father. Thank you for the testimony of Anthony, and thank you for everything that you're doing in Maria's life and the kids. Bless them tenfold, because I know, Father, that you love him and you care for him. Thank you for everything that you're doing in his life, and continue to work as you're doing until he becomes perfect, Father. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen and amen.
I always got to put my hat off.
Thank you, brother, for doing that, man. Thank you.
I always have to do that.
Awesome,
when
brother.
It comes down to him. This is his podcast. The Rockin Chicano belongs to him. Everything that I own belongs to him. So always take off the hat when you pray.
Awesome.
You guys, much love and respects. Somebody said, I like watching you better than a movie.
There's suspense.
Much love and respects to everybody, man. Hey, I los watcho out there. I'll be in Vegas this weekend.
So man.
If you're out there in Vegas, hit me up, homie. What's up?
Where you at?
Solo Wolo, homie. Bring the taxi, dog. All right.
Take care, everyone.
I'll see you guys.
We didn't say.